Hello, everyone. Today, we're diving deep into everything you need to know about NEET UG 2025. Students have a lot of questions. Can the registration date be extended? Will the exam date be postponed? Will MBBS seats increase? What's the update on exam cities and dates? And most importantly, will registration reopen? We'll address each of these questions in great detail, breaking everything down step by step. This script is specially designed for NEET aspirants who want a thorough understanding of every aspect. So let's get started without any delay. 1. Can the NEET UG 2025 registration date be extended? Let's begin with the registration date. The National Testing Agency, NTA, kicked off the registration process for NEET UG 2025 on February 7, 2025. The window remained open until March 7, 2025, closing at 11:50 p.m. During this period, millions of students across India filled out their forms and submitted their applications. After the registration deadline, NTA provided a correction window from March 9th to March 11th, 2025, allowing students to fix errors in their forms like names, dates of birth, or other details. But now, as of April 8th, 2025, both the registration and correction windows have closed. So can the registration date be extended? To answer this, let's look at past trends. For NEET UG 2024, registration ran from February 9 to April 10, 2024. Many students requested an extension back then, but NTA didn't budge. Similarly, in 2023, the deadline was strictly enforced with no extensions. This year, as of April 8, 2025, there's no official announcement from NTA suggesting that the registration date will be extended. That said, there have been exceptions in the past. For instance, in 2020, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, NTA extended both registration and exam dates. But currently, no such extraordinary circumstances like a pandemic or widespread technical issues are evident. If there were a significant glitch during registration or a massive demand from students, NTA might consider an extension. However, as things stand, the chances of the registration date being extended seem slim. My advice? Keep an eye on the official NTA website, neet.nta.nic.in. Any updates will appear there first. You can also follow NTA's social media handles for real-time news. 2. Will registration for NEET UG 2025 reopen? Now let's tackle your new question. Will registration reopen? This is a critical concern for students who missed the initial deadline. Let's explore this in depth. Historically, NTA doesn't usually reopen registration after the deadline passes. For NEET UG 2024, registration closed on March 7, 2024, and no additional window was provided. However, there was an exception in 2023. After the initial registration for NEET UG 2023 ended, NTA reopened the window from April 11 to April 13, 2023, for just 3 days. This was in response to student demands and some reported technical issues during the original registration period. Only new applicants were allowed to register during this brief reopening. For 2025, as of April 8, 2025, there's no indication that NTA plans to reopen registration. The initial window closed a month ago, and the correction period has also ended. The process has now moved into the exam preparation phase. However, there are a few scenarios where registration might reopen. Technical glitches. If a large number of students faced server crashes or payment issues during the original registration and can provide evidence, NTA might offer a second chance. Student protests. If there's a significant outcry, say, through social media campaigns or formal complaints, NTA could reconsider. Unforeseen events. A natural disaster, national emergency, or similar disruption could prompt NTA to relax the rules. Right now, none of these conditions seem to apply. The registration process went smoothly by all accounts, and there's no major push from students for a reopening. So, as of now, the likelihood of registration reopening is very low. That doesn't mean you should lose hope entirely. Keep checking neet.nta.nic.in and stay updated through reliable news sources. If anything changes, you'll hear about it first through official channels. 3. Can the NEET UG 2025 exam date be postponed? Next up is the exam date. NTA has already announced that NEET UG 2025 will take place on May 4, 2025. It'll be conducted in pen and paper mode from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. This is slightly earlier than last year when NEET UG 2024 was held on May 5th. The big question is, could this date shift? Looking at past years, NTA rarely changes the exam date. In 2024, despite a paper leak controversy, the main exam date remained unchanged, though a re-exam was held for affected students. In 2023, the exam stuck to its schedule. The only major postponement came in 2020, when COVID-19 pushed the exam to September. As of April 8, 2025, there's no sign of a delay for 2025. That said, certain factors could force a postponement, like a natural disaster, logistical issues, or a security breach. In such cases, NTA typically issues a notice at least 15 to 20 days in advance. For now, May 4, 2025 is locked in, and students should plan their preparation accordingly. Still, it's wise to monitor NTA's website and news outlets for any last-minute updates. Better safe than sorry. 4. Will MBBS seats increase for NEET UG 2025? Now, let's talk about MBBS seats, a topic close to every NEET aspirant's heart. Over the past decade, India has seen a massive expansion in medical education. In 2014, there were about 51,000 MBBS seats nationwide. By 2024, that number had soared to over 1,008,000, a 130% increase. This growth is thanks to new medical colleges, especially in underserved areas, and government efforts to boost healthcare education. For 2025, no official seat count has been released yet. However, the trend suggests an increase is likely. The Union Health Ministry recently stated a goal of reaching 1.5 lakh MBBS seats by 2030. News reports speculate that 5,000 to 10,000 new seats could be added for 2025. If that happens, and assuming 1.15 thousand seats with 23 lakh applicants, the competition ratio would drop to about 20 students per seat, better than last year's 24 lakh applicants for 108,000 seats. This potential increase is great news, as it could ease the pressure on aspirants. Stay tuned for official confirmation from NTA or MCI. 5. Exam cities and center details. For NEET UG 2025, NTA introduced a change in exam city selection. Previously, students could pick 2 preferred cities. Now they can choose 3, ranked by priority, during registration. This increases the odds of getting a center closer to home. NTA will release exam city details on April 26, 2025, and admit cards will be available for download by May 1, 2025. These cards will list your center's address, timing, and instructions. The exam will span over 500 cities in India, plus international centers like Dubai, Kuwait, and Singapore for NRI students. It'll be offered in 13 languages, including English, Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, and more. Check your admit card carefully and scout your center's location in advance to avoid exam day stress.